I am the Micah. We are live with more Legendary Trails to Azure. This is like low key some like top tier main menu music. Yeah. We're gonna be playing for a little bit. Oh, it's raining outside. That's why we can hear that. But yeah, I'm gonna have some cheaty foods later on today. So I feel extra motivated to get through the stream. I bought a lot of ingredients when I was out yesterday. I knew it'd rain, so I made sure I wouldn't have to go shopping again today. Ha, smart move, Kia. We'll use those extra ingredients you bought for today's hot pot. So be a good girl and watch the building, okay? Okay, Lloyd, take care out there. Grr. It appears both Cop and Zed are excited for tonight's hot pot. Oh, I thought cats hated hot food. I thought canines did too. Aren't they both gonna burn their tongues? Not to worry, nothing that a low energy icicle edge cannot fix. Woof. It's raining. What do we have to do? You're supposed to go to the Bracer Guild. I think we can probably finish this bind now too, so we should go do that. We got 2 new of these. Everything we can do here. Oh, we got Fat Sepith. Let's go to Genten first. The gooch. The dudes. Just enough. %8 faster casting time. 2 Mirage as well. Sick. That's hashtag tight. It's so much more expensive than all the other ones. Alright. Boom. We can't really do much of anything else. If we put this here, I don't think she'll have anything new. If we move this one and give it to... Still nothing? Ugh. There's probably some balance that I'm not thinking of. Maybe if we somehow got more Mirage on there too. But I don't know what to cut. And we can't get anything else out of these. I don't think. What is effort? Fire. Just straight up water. Yeah, this one's really honking our style. Although... What about now? Shadow Blade! A demonic blade that absorbs 5% of all damage dealt as HP. Sick! What was the balance on it though? 12 and 4 of each of those. Interesting. Well, we've kind of nerfed Well, I mean, we aren't even using those two, but there's gonna be situations where I bet we have to, especially with what happened on the stream yesterday. But I really wanted the. Can we make another EP2? Nope. Oh well. Oh, was it the EP cut one? That's what we picked. I highly doubt we can make another one of those. Yep. Yeah, let's go get in the car. Go to St. Ursula, see if we can finally get that stew or whatever it was. Finish that one quest before we forget. Is this raining here too? Makes sense. Geographically. There y'all are. Glad y'all didn't forget about me. You were waiting for us? So does that mean? You betcha, my own recommended dish is ready to go. I call it 3-day stew. Wanna give it a try? We would love to. Alright, give me just a moment. I'll fetch a serving for each of you. This better blow our minds. Boy and the others ate the 3-day stew. It's delicious! Now this is what I'm talking about. Damn, it's good. It was certainly worth the wait. You're absolutely right. I don't think I've ever had a stew this rich and appetizing before. It warms your core and seems to have plenty of ingredients full of nutrients. I think it's what the body needs. I'm sure it does wonders for patients who stay here at St. Ursula. I think someone found her dish. Aw, shucks. Come on now, you're exaggerating. Ellie seems to be the one most taken with the stew, so perhaps she should be the one to handle this article. That's a good call in my book. Think you can handle it, Ellie? I'd love to. I'll do my best to do the 3-day stew justice. Okay, we finally found everyone's favorite dish. We have plenty of data, so let's give a report to the CNS. Heck yeah! Back to Crossbell City. Hello once again, SSS. I tell you, you've covered your 6 different spots for the gourmet guide. Would you like the report to Grace now? Heck yeah. Very well. I'll call Grace on your behalf. You're welcome to wait for her on the 2nd floor. Good to see you again. So how did collecting those gourmet recommendations go? We had a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, once you get past the fact we had to go all around the state, I'm pooped. Hey, it was worth it to eat all that tasty food, am I right? Okay, stop pulling on me. Tell me what you got. Sure. You guys went to 10 spots in total, eh? Hey, that's pretty solid coverage. Okay, now let's get to each of your recommendations. Personally, I enjoy the chef's special omelet rice from the Ash Tree in Armorica Village. It has simple but enjoyable flavor befitting of Armorica that hit the spot. Nice pick, boy. You can't go to Armorica and not trust an omelet rice. Mine was the 3-day stew from the Lecce Inn at St. Ursula Hospital. They simmer it for 3 days straight, and it's good for your health. I totally agree that stew will recover your stamina in an instant. I recommend the Septicolored sherbet from the ice cream stand in the entertainment district. Its texture is excellent and the 7 flavors blend together in a mashable way that defies explanation. That's some high praise to you. If you thought it was that good, that's really saying something. I bet the readers will love it. The glorious noodles over at Ozil's Noodles stand in the Harbor District gets my nod. They got the right combo of spice with firm and springy noodles. Just thinking about them is making me drool all over again. Nice pick. I stop by there for lunch all the time because it's so close. The owner is so dedicated to his craft. Mine is the Peerless Fried Rice from Long Lao on East Street. Does this shit her character portraits look like she's shouting? Once I tasted its simple yet deep flavor, I couldn't get enough. That's Zhanghui's specialty. Darn, now I feel like going to get a plate myself. My recommendation is to go to Ample Sea Hot Pot from Tangram Gates Mess Hall. It's delectable and even better when you enjoy it with friends. What more could you possibly want? Nice find, Wazy. The mess halls at the border gates are set on crossbows hidden gems. I think that wraps it up. Nice job, guys. You're each able to provide me with a gourmet recommendation. The guide is going to be so much better with these. You have my thanks. Oh, the request is so much fun that I hardly feel like work. It was worth going to all those places to try their food. Don't think your work isn't done yet, though. Now comes the part where you each have to write up an introductory comment. I think that should do it. I'll have an editor proofread this later, but it should be good for now. The gourmet guide is finally coming together, thanks to all of you. Huh, that was tougher than I thought it would be. Does that mean we're off the hook? Sure does, thanks for the help, guys. It'll be a while before it's all published, but I hope you look forward to it in the meantime. I'll let you know if I'll need anything else. Sure thing, Grace. See you later. Boom! Quest done. How much bonus to put did we get? 2? Okay. Different D? I want to do that one because I want to. Which geofriend is this? This is B. How do we get to the other geofriend sectors? Oh, Orcus Tower? What an ominous track. A building this modern is impressive as it is, but it doubles as Crossbell's City Hall. It's amazing. Controversy about Crossbell's proposal for independence aside, I might want to live here someday. Maybe I go down. Is there rainy day in Crossbell? I saw a forecast on the Orwell net that said it would be clear by the afternoon, though. You have an authentication card? You'll be able to ride the elevator without one. Oh, come on. Can we take the stairs? The Civic Center will be holding a public forum about the possibility of state independence Day. I believe there is still standing room open, so consider attending if you're interested. Today, everyone that was forced to stay in town due to the train derailment was finally able to leave this morning. There's still a matter of reparations to settle, but I'm glad it didn't take that long to get the service running again. Oh, I wish you could share this text I just got with you. It's a relief that train service has been restored. And now resume, I can't imagine the demands of the neighboring countries would have been made for compensation. We owe it to the CGF for working hard all through the night to get things back up and running. How do we... The cryptids don't seem to be responsible for yesterday's train derailment. Still, they worry me. Those monsters have been appearing with increasing frequency. Fibado. I heard that mysterious blue flowers have been sighted near the locations that appeared. What could that mean? Are these the cases going to continue happening? How do we get an authentication card? We're the freaking police. Oh, Carmag. Oh, it's Tajik. Sigh. The worst thing about rain is that you can't even go outside for some fresh air during your break. The entrance is too bad, I guess. I'll just make do. The ceiling's so high on the bottom floor that it almost feels like I'm outside anyway. How do we... How do we get in Geofriend D sector? I have no idea. Is there anything? I'll have to lock up the basement archives so that no moisture can make its way in. Okay. How do we do this? How do we get there? This isn't a thing in this game right now, is it? I can't even get there. Is anyone in here? Nope. Oh, cutscene? Visit the special support section. Did you need something else? Unfortunately, we're closed today. Oh, we're sorry. We're only stopping by on our rounds. I know tomorrow night is the debut of your new show. Is the troop taking today to rest and relax? You assume right. There is, however, one artist that insists on practicing today. Whoever it is, they must be good. Could it be? I'm referring to Sully. Tomorrow's her big day, after all. She said she couldn't relax if she wasn't getting in a workout. You're free to watch her practice if you like. Are you sure? But of course, you're friends of the troop, so I doubt she would mind. Not only that, but she's been at it all morning. I would appreciate you having a conversation with her. She could use the break. Well, when you put it that way, I'd be happy to speak with her. Everyone's got the most insane ups. Wow, she's really going at it. Well, Samo said as much. She already has impressive stage presence. This must be a dance for one of the new scenes, eh? Her character is supposed to be pretty important, too. She's the star princess, right? I heard she's going to play a pivotal role in the play's second half. Yeah, and she's not taking any prisoners when it comes to being ready for it. Look at her go. Maybe, but I can't begin to imagine the pressure on her shoulders. Maybe we should go before we distract her. Hey, you guys. Uh-oh. We're busted. Well, no point trying to sneak out the back now. May as well have that chat. Hi, Sully. We didn't mean to distract you from your practice. It's whatever. So, did you need something? Not at all. We stopped by because we were in the area and while someone invited us to look in on your practice. Yeah, sorry again for the interruption. It's fine, really. I was already thinking about taking a break. This is the first time I've seen you perform. With your skill, no one would suspect that you were a beginner. Really? I agree. You took me by surprise, to be honest. Saying, you didn't look like you were wasting a single movement remix up there. You must be on the verge of perfecting that scene, right? What? Seriously, and that costume looks amazing on you. Sully? Hey, you. You want to join me for a bit of training? I want your opinion on something. You want Lloyd to help you train? Why me? In what opinion? I don't know a thing about the performing arts. Chill out. It's not like I'm going to make you perform or something. I just had an idea is all. Well, are you going to join me or what? Well, sure. Yeah, I guess I can as long as you're okay with it. Are you sure you wouldn't only get in your way? Yeah, it's fine. Secret quest! Alright, I'll give you a basic explanation. Here, take this. Whistle. A whistle, what is this for? Part of the rehearsal, obviously. During the act, I want you to blow the whistle every time I land after a jump. Even if you aren't familiar with the routine, you should still be able to keep up if you watch the flow of the action for yourself. Match your landing times? Got it. Is that it? Do you want me to do anything else? Nope, that's it. It may sound pretty simple, but it's a crucial part of the rehearsal. When you think about it, jump timing is essential to every Arkansas performance. And above all, sticking the landing is key to making all the movements flow together. Rehearsing with a whistle raises a performer's awareness and reinforces the timing. That's why you can't screw this up, okay? Mess up the timing and I'll ruin my rhythm. Loud and clear, I'll be careful. That's pretty much it. Ready to get started? Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Thought to tap A. Right. Yep. Match the timing slowly landing by pressing A. QTE time, let's go. I effed up. I was too busy watching. This all like B, isn't it? Can we? Yeah, retry. We got this. What? 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 Why isn't it registering? I'm hitting the button. I swear I am. Should have kept the first one. Just gone with it. All right, retry this. I'll hold the controller upside down. Don't think I won't. What's going on? I'm hitting the damn button! I'm hitting the damn button! Oh, damn. I didn't hit it that time. Oh my goodness. I'm getting tilted at this stupid thing. Hold turbo. I'm hitting the damn button. I'm gonna play like this. Hey, button. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Or see me push the damn buttons. I hit the button. I hit the button! Alright, screw this. I'm moving on. This is dumb. Phew, I guess it means it's finally coming together. Yeah, your form is great. It truly was. You should have more confidence in your performance. Thanks. Your timing wasn't perfect. Still, I think the rehearsal was solid overall. That's all I'll say. Guess I have room to improve. I'm glad I did okay at least. We hit the damn button. It's on stream. It's on the internet forever. I do have one question for you. Now you've seen my acting. What do you think? Of your acting? I'm not an expert or anything, but I thought you did great. You clearly learned a lot and have been honing your talents. Then again, I don't think a novice like me is a good judge for this kind of thing. I can only tell you how you look to the untrained eye. Right. So you told me before about my acting having no wasted movements. Can you explain more about what you meant? Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be a compliment. Elliot once said the same thing too. Oh. There's no wasted movements in your acting. Your performances are so rigid. And she told me I should be having fun. Having fun, eh? Elliot said that? Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your form or performance. It doesn't mean that your problem is between your ears. Are you saying it's in my head? What the hell does that mean? Anyway, at this rate, I don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance is going to turn out well. Sully. I swear, if he pats her on the head, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hey, Sully, there's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what's going through your head? Huh? Ain't it obvious that I want to get better and do it right? Well, no, not just that. I think that I want to perform the way Ilya and Risha do. I want to do what they did the first time I saw them performing. You know, like win over the hearts and minds, that kind of stuff. Sully, that was surprisingly honest. I didn't mean to be... I get it. Then could you answer a few more questions? What about an official Arkansas show? How do you feel about the audiences that's coming to the theater to watch all of you perform? Audience? You mean the actual spectators? I mean, I know there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city, but even now I can't bring myself to like the people I don't realize how fortunate they are. I know it's not all of them, but that applies to a lot of Arkansas's patrons. So, what you mean to say is you're not excited by the idea of performing for them. In other words, what's stopping you from having fun like Ilya says to? Well, maybe subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of performing for those kinds of people makes me feel a little weird. Is that bad? I mean, the kind of feeling that has nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good performer, right? All I want to know is what I can do to improve and where I went wrong. I need something more concrete. And the emotions you carry when you perform are related to that? Is that truly what you think? Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do, huh? Tell me. Well, I still don't think I'm qualified to be giving direction, but... Shut up! Shut out the spectators in front of you, silly. Hiya, boys and girls. Ilya. How long have you been there? Don't mind me, I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true you don't like the audience? What if I don't? Is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. There are patrons that even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be where I am if I let that get to me, though, don't you? I know that. That's why I'm trying so hard not to let it bother me. But that's just it. You're approaching the challenge all wrong. Listen here, you're too attentive to what's happening around you. Sully, to you, what does the word audience refer to? Ain't it obvious? The customers that come to the theater are the ones who bought tickets. True, you're not wrong, but there's more to it than that. Our audience isn't just those who buy a ticket and enter the theater. It's everyone. Every single person who has passion for Arkansas and cheers us on. They're all our audience. Everyone who has passion? You betcha. Even those that have only seen the troupe through magazines or heard of us through word of mouth. You can say that anyone who has ever held the wonder of Arkansas in their hearts constitutes our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossplay, you first heard of Arkansas by chance. That drove you to sneak into the theater and see us for yourself. Didn't you feel something that day? Not that I'm condoning you sneaking in, of course. That doesn't change the fact that at the moment you were just as part of our splendid audience as anyone else. Sneaking in made me splendid? Of course. So you shouldn't be so focused on only the audience in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage. Each and every Zamirian is a current or future member of our audience. Isn't that a little much? The entire continent? You better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Arkansas is truly a household name across America. Even so, our plays brought together the hearts of you, a North Ambrian, and myself across Bellin. You can dismiss that as just a coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So chew on that for a hot second. Doesn't that make the performing on stage all the more fascinating and fun? Take as long as you need to reflect on what we talked about today. Putting that aside, Sully, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here. A lunchbox? I don't want that. This isn't up for debate. I've told you, our bodies are capital and your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had a proper meal. Oh, jeez, you're annoying. Alright, I'll go eat already. Damn, she's hauling ass! Well, Ilya, that was impressive. I was thinking the same. I feel a little inspired myself. You're a natural mother, that hen. I'll take that as a compliment. She certainly can be a handful. Thanks for all your help today, guys. If not for you, I don't think I would have gotten to the core of what's been weighing on her. Does that mean you really were watching from the very start? Admittedly, I was enjoying watching. It was enjoyable to watch the show from the spectator seats for once. Well, she and I do spend a lot of time together and talk often. It's difficult to get her to open up and talk honestly like she did today. So you all have my gratitude, especially you, little guy. I think you're giving me too much credit. Besides, I was in the way over my head trying to give her advice on her fundamentals. Alright, I'm done. Happy now, Ilya? Sully does not need advice in scarfing down food, it seems. Should you bother to chew properly like I always tell? Oh, whatever. Okay, then we're beginning our follow-up rehearsal right away. We'll take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears, and I won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Besides, Sully got her performer spirit back. Does this count as a breakthrough? Fingers crossed. It's in her hands now, so let's show ourselves out. Good luck with tomorrow's play, Ilya. Sully, we'll be rooting for you. Yeah. Appreciate it as always. See you around, boys and girls. Boom! Secret quest done. Probably didn't get any bonus to P though, because we suck. The game sucks. We pushed the button. We pushed the button. But how do we get in the freaking Geofront D? Oh, we got one bonus DP. Nice. Technically, I guess that we should consider all those bonus DP. If we go here and go up to the CEO's office and talk to him, can we get on the... Oh, we don't get one. How the hell do we get down there? Do you know? Is anyone in here? The Civic Center. Oh, we can turn in these things. So you brought me a data fragment. Delivered to our forensics team to have the cult terminal data analyzed. Is that right with you? And we had 2 of them. Page 2 on Gnosis decrypted. Page 4 on our order decrypted. Page on our order fully decrypted. All data and information terminal 01 has been successfully analyzed. My name is Joachim Gunter, High Priest of DG. 6 years ago, our order was on the brink of extinction due to the efforts of authorities to embrace our guild. I alone escaped danger and took refuge in this land of origin. It was the guidance of the great D that helped me survive, so I could realize the ambitions of our order. Since the time will surely come, I will record data on each of these terminals on which they shall base the New Testaments. To discuss the origins of our order, I'll first have to turn to the abominable history of the Zemurian continent. The Great Collapse, approximately 1200 years ago, marked the end of our advanced civilization. With it, the established order, giving rise to the bloodshed and poverty of the Dark Ages. In their fatigue, the people committed a grave sin. They allowed themselves to be deluded by the flattery of pompous fools and accepted their invented self-centered cult with open arms. The foolish accepted in church and their symbol, the goddess of the sky. The Dark Ages meant its demise, and this faith spread throughout the continent. Let us consider, if the goddess truly existed, can we not assume that she bestow equal salvation, prosperity? In the end, she is merely an idol invented by the Septine Church to amass power. A goddess as such simply does not exist. Having reached that conclusion, our predecessors embarked on a long journey to find a true god. Their efforts were not in vain, for at the dawn of the Middle Ages, in the depths of this land, they found the possessor of great power and eternal slumber. She was known as D. So D is supposed to be Kia, then. This data appears to be an entry about the cult itself. So it's true that their creed really did center around rejecting Adios. Right, that fits with what Joachim Gunter told us at the sum for it. What about this D? Do we still know what it stands for? It seems to symbolize what they believe to be the true god instead of Adios. It is known that the DG and DG cults stood for what they call wisdom gnosis. Doesn't this mean we have a much better understanding of why the cult is named DG? D therefore G, I guess. If I remember correctly, Joachim said that Kia would become the true god. Wouldn't that imply that D is another word for Kia? Does that make sense? Just how much did that bastard Joachim know? There's still many unanswered questions. Right, unfortunately there are also a lot of things that Joachim chose not to tell Ernest either. Can't help but wonder just how well we'd understand the cult's history and workings, how we managed to capture him alive. Regardless, I think we'll be able to learn a lot if we continue to analyze those info terminals like this. If you find no data for him, please bring it here. You can also speak to me if you'd like to check back on any data that's already been decrypted. Gnosis, secret remedy made from a legendary plant known as Paroma grass. The weight is prepared together with D, gives the user enhanced physical abilities and sensory receptivity, and draws out their latent powers. These effects, however, are mere preparations. The real potential lies elsewhere. Gnosis allows users to link their mind to their revered spirit of D. By doing so, D can draw knowledge from the connected minds and thereupon stimulate her growth. When enough knowledge is amassed to achieve wisdom, D will be resurrected. Moreover, Gnosis allows room for improvement by pushing the capabilities of its users to their limits. The supply of knowledge to D would steadily increase. After 500 years of research, our order has increased the effects of Gnosis and repeated the so-called ceremonies. We gotta find more data fragments. We need to figure out how to get in this damn geofront. How much if we go down here? Cowards. Okay. Hmm. Oh, where do we go? Let's just go do the other quest first then, I guess. 40 minutes in, we haven't really done much. Randy in the SSS. Good morning and thank you for coming. Good to see you, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway repair effort. I'm glad we were able to get that cleaned up. That said, we weren't able to track that giant monster. I've ordered for several units to patrol around the state today, but I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. It's cool. We all know fixing up the railway is top priority. I think it's fine to forget about that monster and focus on the task at hand. I suppose you're right. So about the request you submitted, we came to learn more about it. If you don't mind, could you explain the details to us? Of course. There's been someone recklessly driving their car on the West Roswell Highway recently. So they're causing trouble for airborne travelers in the bus service. Actually, need to use the restroom with us. It's probably those jackasses. I also remembered I needed to fold my dough for the bread I was making later. I'd like you to help us put a stop to this. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. No L's in Star Wars. Left unchecked, this can be seen as a failure to maintain public order in the eyes of the Empire and the Republic. Unfortunately, this is another opportunity for an international incident to happen on our watch if things go wrong. Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. You're saying that Crossbell is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the driver. Because the car is often seen on a nearby highway, I thought it was only fitting the Bellegarde unit to help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. Do you have a plan to stop the car? The car comes down the West Crossbell Highway and then turns around near Bellegarde Gate. You'll stake out the gate, and once it makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your car. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them on standby at the city's west exit. A pincer attack. Exactly. Can I count on your help? Time for a car chase. Of course you can. We'll gladly accept that request. Thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. We'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. In that case, we should take our place too. Yeah, let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thinking. We count on you to do your thing when the time comes as well. You got it. Bam, 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 bam. Not sounding that crazy car yet, huh? You sure it's coming? Something tells me it will. It's rather supposed to run along West Crosswell Highway. That's why Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on the road. CPD's jurisdiction generally applies just to Crossville City. So it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. That's an astute summation. Whether they're driving recklessly inside the city or not, we can't let them put their poor car in danger any longer. We'll catch them no matter what. Ha, that's a spirit. Did you hear that? I knew it was these jackasses. Whoa. Hey, watch it. Stupid bus almost ran right into us. That must be our car. They're out of control. After them. I'll call the Metropolitan Division. Understood. No, I'll call the shots. You just focus on driving. Yes, sir. What? Why did we get in the car this way? This seems so stupid. Oh shoot, a chest we didn't get. Run right into them. Gotcha. We could have avoided them had we just did that. I was gonna say, it's raining! Get out of here. It's not enough, but we can't slow down. Not a piece of cake. It's up to you now. Yes, sir. Are the roads conditions not less favorable in the rain? She was right. Wouldn't it be dangerous to get way faster than this? Ah, this is nothing. A little drizzle like this is enough to slow me down. There's not a runaway vehicle in Crossway that can outrun Noel Seeker. Do you remember this is a pursuit, not a race, right? Anyway, that's close you got. Slamming on the brakes in the rain. Should be pretty good, unfortunately. All we have to do is keep this up. Metropolitan Division's pincer attack at the west exit goes planned. Wait, something's wrong. What's going on with their car? You're right. What the brakes aren't working? What? Sorry, something must be wrong. I should get this right to my actions. No, pick up speed and pull in front of them. It's a risk, but let's use the car's rear bumper to slow them down. Roger. Dang, they pulled a Michael Scott. Let's casually walk out of it. Were we alive? I thought I was a goner. Figured that seemed hurt at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the right move. No, I think it was. Things could have gone a lot worse than they did. Yes, and we are not the ones who made them turn the steering wheel. They have no one to blame but themselves. And on the bright side, our car did not sustain any damage. A little water never hurt anyone. They should count their blessings that they're still in one piece. Luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. It's obvious what we should do now. Let's report this to Second Lieutenant Muriel in the Metropolitan Division. Well, if it isn't the residential district's high bloods, you're under arrest for speeding and various other charges. Achoo! I think this is case closed. Good work, everyone. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. We wouldn't have been able to make this arrest without your cooperation, Second Lieutenant Muriel. I'm sure tensions on the border typically keep you busy, so allow me to thank you on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise. This is one less concern for the CGF to worry about. I'm also in debt to the SSS again. Ha, don't even mention it. I've been wondering, no, it's you. Do you have any idea what happened to the car back there? Brake failure. That's what caused him to lose control like that. From what I could see, they've been sloppy with his poor car's maintenance. Reggie, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I forgot to do recently. The orbital engine has also shorted out. Estimated cost just as much to fix it as it would to simply buy a new one. Hate to see good parts go to waste, but that engine is definitely totaled. You're kidding me. No way, Yuri had to pull strings at the burn company to get the latest Model 2. Oh please, this old car too is pocket change to me. We'll just go get another one at the orbital store. Damn, you're the best. Let's go pick one up now. Hold on just a second. Are you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding and evading? You're also going to be facing a serious fine. You think we care about some easy fine? We're foreigners, not going to be able to do much to us with those crappy laws of yours. All we have to do is pay a little fine and we'll get to walk away scot-free. Is it really that easy? They have a point. State law isn't the strongest when it comes to prosecuting non-cross-felons. Ha, you know what? We got places to be and things to do too, you know. I'm sure it would be a pain to take us to the police station. So let me just write a check or whatever here. As long as you don't get your stupid money, you don't care, right? You're a genius, Yuri. You two can't be serious. This is making me sick, but they're not entirely wrong to be confident. No, that's not going to happen. What? You should read the Crossbow Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croy was elected. Just the other day, a major part of the law was amended. As it just so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right, your driver's license are going to be suspended for a month too. How's that for punishment? A whole month? That means even if we got a new car, we wouldn't be able to drive it. We may have gone too far in a few places. Don't screw with me. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? This is just a pissing and autonomous state. What right does it have to judge me? What was that? Huh, that's right. You must be pulling our legs. There's no way Crossbow police to be given that much power. Hey, Yuri, thanks. I don't think they're... Shut it, Reggie. Can't you see that they're trying to ruin our good time? If this is how it's going to be, then I'll just get my dad to use the influence and put pressure on their government. Give it up already! Be thankful that it's just a fine, not a suspension. You're acting like your moral lives are in danger. Do you know who knows exactly what it feels like? All the victims you terrified with your reckless driving. Do you know who knows exactly what it feels? Okay. Did you ever stop to think about that? What the hell has gotten into her? Huh. So if some commoners got scared by us having some fun, harmless fun. It's just a car. What's the worst it could be? What? Did you yourselves not sense the danger of what you were doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if not for the SSS's intervention. I mean, yeah, I thought I was done for when we plunged into that pond. Huh, you can't be serious. There's no way anything could happen to us. What kind of mindset is that? Anyone could die in a car accident. Anyone. And there are innocent bystanders who become victims of others' accidents and crimes too. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in innocent bystanders than you can imagine. Did you not sense the danger of what you were doing? You keep doing it. No regard for the physical or mental well-being of anyone around you. High bloods, you think you're so noble? You make me sick. Don't you have any shame? Ugh, Kate. No matter, you're coming with me to the headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on what I've said when you're stuck at home for a month without your license. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I get really mad. Hey, Yuri, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna be really good too. Whatever. What the? Yuri? Wave! Are they gonna steal the police car? Maybe she would get through them. I hope so. I've never seen the officer kit so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being yelled at like that, so maybe they took something away from it. Thank you again, Second Lieutenant in SSS. Anytime, Kate. I really had a lot of fun chasing them down anyway. I've always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. I do not think fun is how I would describe it. I took what you said to heart too, Officer Kate. Let's continue doing our best to protect Crossbell, shall we? Of course we will. Alright, I'll be off then. I'll make sure to have their orbital car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Might you give me a hand? We're here, so might as well. You don't mind at all. One of the others helped the CGF haul away the high blitz car. After they resumed their normal activities at Belgrade 2. Boom. Did it. Thanks to you, we were able to push out to that reckless car. Now we can get back to keeping an eye on the border. Back to the city! Boom! Ingenuity quartz. What does that do? E-piece. Oh, this one! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Doots. 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 I feel like I should slap it on somebody, but I don't know who. I don't know. We'll just that later. Alright, now we're back to where we began. How do we get into freakish? I'm Googling it. Let's go to the Bracer Guild. Hey, Reensburg! How are you? It's been a hot minute. Annoyed me? Oh, no, I can't figure out how to get into Geofront D to do this stupid, the last, like, side quest we have. But other than that, I'm good. I'm gonna cheat on my diet like crazy. Well, not like crazy. It's not insane cheating on my diet today. Yeah, once I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna go make me some bread. I haven't had just pure bread in a while. This is a surprise. It's good to see you, Michelle. We couldn't shake our concerns to call you, Maiden. Oh boy, you make it sound like I forced you to come here. Thanks, I'm glad y'all are here. Guess that means you haven't made contact with Linda or Aelia yet? Nope. Arios and the gang are out looking for them right now. I mean, seriously, where the heck are those two? This doesn't sound good. If you can't contact them via their enigmas, does that mean they're out of the state? I was thinking that too, but there's no record of them leaving via the station or the airport. Same goes for Bellegarde and Tamer. Those are some red flags. If Linda and Aelia are inside Crossbow State, then maybe we'll locate them. Really? Yeah, but how? The Enigma 2 has additional functionalities that are left over from testing. One function is to transmit an emergency signal. What? Really? It is configured to use reserve orbital energy to transmit waves of a specific frequency at fixed intervals. However, the waves are weak. As far as I know, the Foundation has not yet found a practical application for it yet. They never removed the function though, so it should present in production models. Should be present in production models. So if we can grab a hold of their faint signal, we'd be able to locate Linda and Aelia. I think it's worth trying. Chief Roberts is familiar with the functions. We should try seeing him at the IBC. I imagine he'd be willing to help us. Great thing, we'll head there now. Sorry to put you guys through this. Thanks for the assist. If you learn anything, contact me right away. If the situation warrants it, I'll make Arios and the others hurry back. Roger. We're off to the Abika then. Had a long argument with someone? Like super serious or about other stuff? Here we are. I wonder where we can find Chief Roberts. He's likely upstairs in the Foundation's branch office. I will call his name now. It's me. No, I do not have time for this. Do not make me hang up this call. Is she giving him a stare through the phone? That poor man, Tia is going to freeze him cold one of these days. I don't know, someone tells me the guy is into it. Yes, I'm calling about the Enigma 2's emergency alert version. Yes, correct. Okay, please come downstairs. Is he willing to help us? Yes, he'll be down soon. Jonah's with him too. That's good. He's the kid that was using the room in the geofront that caught fire, right? The squirt from the Epstein Foundation that's good at hacking? That's the one. He likes to act like he's hot-ish, but he's just kind of a little-ish. He must be staying with the Foundation now that his base was destroyed, right? Yes, though he still had a fit over it. Okay, now I get what's going on. You're saying their orbits are completely off and they can't be contacted? Do we even have to do anything? Shouldn't bracers be strong enough to look after themselves? Can you hear yourself right now, Jonah? Now isn't the time to be joking around. Excuse Jonah. He's been like this a lot recently. Which I don't understand. I've done everything to make you comfortable, including letting you use the most powerful terminal in the building. Man, who cares what the specs are? It's never going to be fun when it's locked down. Give me access codes and set me free already. No can do, Jonah. You know that. If I did that, you'd just do whatever you wanted again, wouldn't you? So instead, I've been working on a special palm party training program you can use until you finally get ready to beat Tia. I don't need anything like that to beat her. Turns out he's doing a pretty good job of keeping Jonah on a leash. The Chief's overbearing dad tendencies can come in handy, even if they usually get on my nerves. Okay, back to business. It's true that Enigma 2 has an alert function, but I don't know how it'll be useful. What would that be? How could that function out be? It doesn't produce the strongest orbital signal imaginable. If you're not within 10 cell of the orbit, it's kind of impossible to detect. No matter what kind of equipment you're using. Just 10 cell? That doesn't give us a lot to work with. In other words, we'd already know if they were within crossbow. What if you combine the detection instrument with my sensors? If it is a matrix system, it can be synced with the Aeon system. Well, sure, that could. Wait, no, if you use the Aeon system, then the accuracy would be too unpredictable. You just have to account for the orbital pressure in the surrounding terrain. I think it would be near impossible. I suppose it would. I didn't quite get all that, but I know it's not good. Then there really isn't a simple solution. Hold up. When did you do the measurement from the roof of Orcus Tower? What? Jonah? What do you mean? Think about it. The alert waves are weak, so you can't detect them unless your instrument is nearby. You could use TS sensors to expand the range, but even the signal would be too inaccurate to be useful. So if you use it from the top of Orcus Tower, there'd be fewer obstructions to account for, so it'd be a lot more accurate, wouldn't it? Anyone following this? Would that work to you? Color me surprised. Jonah, you really are a genius. That's our little systems engineer whiz. Ha! I'm the genius Jonah Sacred, aren't I? So does that mean what's on our side, isn't it? Yes, it might work. I'll head to Orcus Tower and get permission from the management for us to use the roof. You're going to help too, aren't you, Jonah? Why should I? Is what I'd normally say, but I'm bored, so why not? But you guys owe me one, alright? Sure, that's fine. As long as it's not illegal or unreasonable, we'll be happy to repay the favor. Those kinds of interactions are kind of why I avoid those kinds of things on Twitter. Or wherever that happened. No one there actually looks to debate. They only just want to be reinforced in their own opinions. Chief Roberts and Jonah then went to Orcus Tower and were given permission to set up their equipment on the roof. They let the SSS know it would take time before the search would be ready. Lloyd and the others decided they should finish any other outstanding business before heading to Orcus Tower. But we gotta get the dang thing. This is our first save. Oh, this is our first save of the day. Now we're at it. Nice. Oh, wait. This is the wrong place. I saw a thing on Twitter though that was like I hadn't seen before. The like astral forms for Reen and Emma, and I was like, okay, that's going a little too far there, Falcom. That must be him. However, the fact that they are the only two that have them could be a point in your favor. That must be him. What's up? Where are you guys? All the equipment is ready to go. We just walked through the entrance. Should we head up to the roof? Yeah, the receptionist should give you an elevator access card to talk to her. Hurry your butts up here already. This might be our opportunity. I miss what she said. Sounds like he's ready. Yeah, he's in there. Receptionist can give us a card that allows us to get up to the roof. Mind the rain. Maybe that's not to make them wait too long. Though, have you seen those? That is going a little bit too far, though, Falcom. Yeah, we are. The SSS. Give us an access card. Here you go. Insert card in the elevator, and it'll take you directly to the 40th floor. It's valid for 1 month and fully disposable, so feel free to discard it how you see fit when the time comes. Okay. Let us go. I'm supposed to put it here? Yeah, simply insert the access where you go. Still know how someone can argue that the main character was good for being early and necessary for the story. There's like unnecessary narratively, but like one thing that they obviously try and do throughout all these games, I think, is like build like an emotional connection to something. And she still has her things, and there's like the whole unnecessary conflict in like CS1 with her and Fee. And they just wanted a chick to wield a big ass sword, probably too. No, I can't go to the basement level. Oh. Well, hopefully we can come back. Hey, I just noticed something weird about the panel. There aren't buttons for floors 21 through 30. I guess that they're all maintenance floors. What are maintenance floors? While some of those floors are mostly empty, it is necessary to counterbalance the weight of the tower. Additionally, there is equipment housed there to absorb the shock of potential earthquakes. Wow, that's amazing. It's also a... Oh, we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. This really is the most modern building on the continent, is it? I guess, but why'd they have to go and make the thing so dang tall? If there were 30 stories, it'd still be using the same number of floors. I don't know, but I suspect there were several changes and compromises made after the design was finalized. Uncle is the one who took over the design, and knowing him, he likes to go over the top whenever he can. Ultimately, the Croy family were the ones to make up for the construction budget shortfall. Well, wasn't that magnanimous of them? True, but there's no denying that the tower being a landmark is going to be a boon for Crossbell as a whole. And hey, looks like this is our stop. Do 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 do. Oh, the rain is finally letting up. Yeah, the view's just as awesome as the last time we were up here. Definitely, that's saying something. With the night being a clear day out. Wait, where are Jonah and Chief Roberts? This should be nearby, likely on one of the platforms. Let's look for them. Boom. 2D images, let's go. Hey, there you guys are. It's funny how it's the same person. I think that's more of a case of like just the overall cast of CS just being too bloated. That is just my humble opinion. Although when I read Sandlot, I was thinking about the baseball movie from the 90s. It's so good. So this is the equipment for detecting the alert signal? Right, but the way it is right now, it can only detect signals within 10 cell radius. That's where TO comes in. It will not be an issue. Will the weather have an effect on the detection? Nah, we should be good. I don't think a drizzle like this will make too much of a difference. Oh, now I get it. Of course, like you would want to be exposed to the elements wouldn't want to be exposed to the elements for too long, too. Where are my manners? I'll hold an umbrella over you while you fire up your sets. Not necessary. That would be a distraction, if anything. Oh, man. Alright, I'm good to go on my end. Start up the Aeon system when you're ready. I am ready. You entered Lennon and Ayla's ending with 2 serial numbers? Sure did. The guild supplied them to us. I put them in before you got here, so all that's left for you to is do your thing. Alright, then. Good luck, Tio. If anyone can locate Len and Aeoli, it's you. Right, here I go! Activating Aeon system. Now syncing Aeon system with the search equipment through Matrix protocols. Link confirmed. This is shaping up to be a piece of cake. Orbital energy to the search equipment is stable and high. Go ahead, Tio. Roger, here goes. Releasing sensor functions. Aeon system. Limit break! Yeah! Final Fantasy VII, let's go! Yo! Did you see that? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or did that wave just come off Tio? Phew. Good job, we got it. Really? You able to locate them? Yep, well, the location of their Enigma 2s anyway. I was able to trace both their alert signals. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone's just gonna have their opinions on what they liked. So some people are much more simple in their reasoning. A lot more people are much more complex. But feel free to continue to vent as much as you need to. They are to the far south. No problem. Having the data you cross-reference with the map. Click, clack, boom, done. What? The area to the south of Lake Elm? The hell? Is there anything out there? As far as I know, that's where all the wet... That's all... All that's there are the wetlands. It's completely uninhabitable. What would those bracers be doing there? Heck if I know, but this ain't good, is it? Right, very concerning. Would. Let's start by reporting this to Michelle. As a precaution, we should ask headquarters to prepare a boat for us too. You're right. That's for the best. Time is the essence, we need to move. Thanks for all the help, Chief Roberts. You too, Jonah. Don't mention it. We'll clean up here, so go on ahead. Yeah, get a move on. Be careful out there. Got it? Yes, an old boat has been prepared for you at the Harbor District's dock. You can board as soon as you're ready. Got it. Thanks, friend. Sorry for the sudden request. Oh, don't mention it. It sounds like that I'm here to support you. The wetlands to the south can be dangerous. Be extra careful out there. You hear me? We will. Sounds like we have a boat. Yeah, Fran was able to have them prepare this one. Y'all are gonna make me rely on you bitter end, aren't you? You sure you're all fine with this? I'm pretty sure Arios and the boys will be back in like an hour tops. Time's of the essence. Tell them to catch up because someone's gotta go now. He's right. There's no telling how dire the situation may already be. Tell them to head straight for us when they get back to the city. Okay. Both Lynn and Naomi are highly capable bracers on the verge of being A-rank. If they found themselves in a situation where they can't contact us, I can only imagine what they came across. That's understandable. We will be. We should depart from the dock as soon as we are prepared. Back to Orcus Tower. Let us take the elevator down. Oh. Why can't we go? Oh my goodness. Can we access the stairs and just run all the way down the stairs? The answer is no. How am I supposed to do this quest? Oh yeah, you have Palm Party account, right? I'm feeling generous, I'll give you my deets. We've been playing this game from day one, so if you think you got what it takes, I invite you to be proven wrong. Alright, we'll have to lose to him a half dozen times later on in the stream. It's probably how we'll end it. How the heck do we get there? Look again. This thing just says go there, and I'm like, I don't know how. Am I just being an idiot? How do I get the freaking... Generalization, but I have a low opinion of war fans for reasons like this. The Western Sun current that's on social media, but you dare not like her. There is in the news. Day long arguments about it. Yup. Everyone's always going to argue with you on Twitter. The ones there that have rational opinions. How did they get in? I haven't found a YouTube video of them doing it. Oh, that's the wrong part of it. What the heck? Since when is this a thing? This was in Twitch. That's still gonna be pretty much the same situation. The internet in general is gonna have that kind of culture. Since when has this been here? Never. I think this is the entrance to the geoference D sector where the water monster quest is from. The store is sealed off for the longest time until now. That does raise a question. If the downtown district is not connected to the orbital network, then why is there a geofront entrance here? That's a good question. I thought this district wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plans. As I said before, the D sector was built at the behest of DIET members and government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it even reached this district. They fabricated a demand and kept on building without any real plan. Now I get it. What's beyond here is another byproduct of government exuberance. That's one way to put it. Fortunately, Crossbell has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croy was elected. That's enough politics for one day. Let's get down there and take out that one monster already. We can finally use our spell that Tio learned. We're fine there. That's a reasonable assessment. Who else has blue hair though? Damn, this place is huge. We saw something like this when we got out from underneath Orcus Tower too. I get it there, but isn't this place kind of far from the tower? Yeah, it definitely is. It's surprising they built something like this under downtown. I wonder how much mirror the government wasted connecting Orcus Tower to downtown district of all places. I had heard that the D sector was mainly designed with the goal of housing orbital cars. However, there are none parked here at all. You're right. This much parking space would be abundant even somewhere cars are far more common with their public. Blue hair is disgusting. You typically avoid people. Hey, Teal's got like this baby blue thing going on. We could be here all day trying to wrap our heads around everything. Let's just move on. We have one of them sure with our names on it, remember? There should be somewhere further inside. Show me. Oh, it's not all freaking. Oh, it's this spell. You have a hatred of the color blue? Well, this Cowboys fan has some bad news for you. Alright, no, I'm not excited as I used to be before. Meanwhile, I think Cold Stuff for boosted Emma's popularity and had many people look back on her and realize how strong she is as a character. Makes sense? I'm still partial to the old Sky crew myself. Of course it makes sense. I don't know what that did. There's a chest down there. Oh, she doesn't have breath anymore. Uh-oh. Free Seppa.
やるじゃない。
敵出現やっちゃいましょう。私の番ね。さてとはあ
行くぜ。
はいはあやっ
俺の番だ。みんな大丈夫か。
さあ始めましょう。そこ
よし。
はいはあ
俺の番だな。
はいえいえ
任せてくれ。
い行きます。援護電磁ネット放射お返しよ。
俺の番だな。まだまだいける。
EP Charge 2. Have you seen anything on that Nayuta Boundless Trails game? Because we actually were talking about it on stream. New friend of the stream, Ethan.
そこです私の番ね。
And a lot of like the theories going,
よし。
the its possible ties to the Astral Trail series.
任せろ。ま、こ
It
ん
was
な
like
もん
super
かね。
interesting. Stuff look nice. I can see that. This is where we came from. This is where we're going. Oh, that's an annoying one. YOLO. Whatever.
さてと
Comes to Switch in June for Japan. Yeah, and like there's supposed to get like
私の番です。
任せてくれ。
an English release
私の番ね。
on a bunch of platforms after
このクロスベルの
Reverie comes out. Probably late next summer. Hit 3. Not really big on the hit effect, but we can't do it. See if there are any new spells. Lorelei. Sleep. Is that a different line too? No, it's not. Just do this one. This chest message is exclusive to the Evolution version and will have to be downloaded separately. Funny. Did I miss something?
Hey
よしやっほ
私の番ねはい
行くぜは
さてとあ
よしやっほ
任せてみんな怪我はない
えぎゃせいほ
We did not miss anything.
えほ
Cold Steel 3? Oh, I'm not gonna lie. The way they like reintroduced her character in that game, though, that was pretty cool. I mean, they gave everyone pretty cool entrances, though. All the old Class 7 had their moments. You go up that thing? Yeah, there's already in there. But to be honest, when I played Cold Steel 3, I was like, why are we getting all these new characters when we should just be spending more time with the ones we got already? Oh, this is where all the people died. Exterminate this thing.
手強いです
わかった
Star blast these mosquitoes. Nuke 'em, Tio.
行くぜ
That didn't do very much. I'd like it more if Ring called Valmar
任
also.
せてくれ
Wouldn't it make it more sense to have her in that chapter than the first chapter of that game? Remember when the Steel Maiden didn't really have focus there? I'm sure you remember a lot of CS3. But I'll take your word for it. Yeah, anytime when they come out, this should all Laurel should be a big deal. Did you kill these things out these?
行くぜよしさあみんな大丈夫か
We did it! Another craft book. I think Wazy and Tio are fit for this one. I guess we give it a shot, Wazy. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Sigma Ascension. Sounds cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Is there anything over here? Oh, sure, there's a chest there. Boom, did it, done. Alright, we did everything. Tight! Let's go to Gentan real quick. Let's make one of these. Alright, we did something for them. Can't say we didn't. This dude's arguing for Duvalie now? Oh wait, real fast, I know what we need to do. That was more his argument as why Duvallie's rivalry is so important in the later games. And just use Occam's razor as an argument to excuse just how little they do. I think the argument for why they do so little with so many of their characters is because that they made too many characters. Huh. Alright, let's go. Let's do the damn thing. Where's our boat? There's our boat. We should save it first. Hey, you're the SSS, right? That's us. You've been waiting for us out here in the rain? Thank you for preparing this for us, given the conditions. Don't mention it, all part of the job. So, do you all have someone who can operate this thing? If you don't, I can always come with you. I hadn't thought about that. How hard could it be? It's probably not that different from driving a car. I can always call it Chief's Enigma. No, it's okay. I actually have a little bit of experience driving boats. You do? Ha, is there anything you can't drive, Noel? Wish I figured given it has a steering wheel. Ha, knock it off. It's just another thing Commander Bales insisted I learn. What are we gonna do? Is it time for us to board? Be unable to leave. The current story section has concluded. Any short-term quests and events will expire. Head to the wetlands! Still don't know how I can say Emily's reading the correct features. Done nothing. I'll just say I'm not a fan of a lot of the way certain characters, or the majority of character interactions in Steel. I feel like they put too much focus on it being 3D. What's happening? Why are we moving the camera? What's going on in Hayway? Well, that's interesting. I can't help but be reminded of the shores of the auction. Perhaps they truly are tied by a string of fate. Be that as it may, Master Child. What do you think is waiting for them at the south banks of Lake Elm? I'm not sure, but I'll trust in our friend's intuition. It could be that demonized delinquent again, the snakes, or perhaps even the Grail itself. Whatever the case, there's nothing wrong with shining the light on a blind spot when you can. I understand. Pardon me? What is it, Fan? Why are you so distraught? Please forgive me. We received an urgent report from one of the surveillance teams moments ago. An urgent report? Please, Fan, explain calmly and slowly. The weather is cleared as the forecast predicted. Maybe Adios is trying to do us a solid. Or rather, she have our back. There's no telling what's waiting for us over there. I'll take this over and investigating the rain any day. Boom, did it. Although that'd also make her kind of a dick if she did. Just like, alright, leave your curse there for a little bit. Just so you know, you didn't have to rely on me. Yeah, but don't forget, there's a chance we can encounter another cryptid. That's true, but we're going into a total unknown. Anything could happen in this situation. Keep in mind, we don't know whether or not we can count on backup from Arios this time either. We're the lead search party. We need to work as quickly as possible to secure Linealia safely. And depending on the situation we find, we may have to call the CGF for backup too. Right. There's definitely a state situation. Let's keep up hope. Let's keep up hope the gals are alright. Can't read. Hold on. Sudden increase in humidity confirmed. Everyone stay on guard. What? A dense fog? Where did it come from? Things looked so clear a moment ago. What do we do, Lloyd? Reduce speed and exercise caution upon approach. Tio, can you sense the shore? Yes, I believe so. What was I just saying? Be ready for anything the second we get there. Oh look, another boat. We have nothing to tether our boat. That's not a good idea. Damn it. The boat back there must be the one Lynn and Ellie arrived in. This is bad. It's out of control down here. Look at all that paroma grass. A chest. Another chest. So many chests. Azure wetlands. I'm feeling like we just stepped into a bad dream. This feels like something ripped straight out of a fairy tale. This is unbelievable. It looks as if the very composition of space itself has been altered from reality. How long has paroma grass been growing out of control here? This is it. This is where Joachim was harvesting it to use the key ingredient in Gnosis. Seeing it like this, I would say that's another correct deduction. Yin! Oh, you again. Yin, what are you doing here? I do believe that's my line. I've been following the shadows of those snakes and the demonization of that gang's leader, as well as the blooming of these blue flowers and the sudden appearance of cryptids. That led me here, and ultimately to all of you. Oh, really? So you basically thought this place was suspicious and decided to check it out. Precisely. Though it seemed the circumstances that led you here are slightly different than mine, isn't that right? You could say that. I'll explain everything I can. Holding information won't do us, either of us any good. I see. So that boat there belongs to those bracers then. How intriguing. This can only mean that I'm getting close to the heart of the mystery. What mystery? He's referring to the paroma grass, the cryptids too for that matter. You've been trying to get to the bottom of what happened, what caused them to appear as well, haven't you? Bright, aren't you? Oh, he's a hemisphere. Brighter are still Joshua and Cassius. This falls under my contract with Hayway. Now, I'll leave the bracers to you and make my way ahead. Not so fast. How about you accompany us instead, Yin? Lloyd, you can't be serious. I had a feeling you were going to do something like this again. As did I. Come on, man. You're a little too flexible when it comes to stuff like this. As interesting as your proposition is, Bannings, aren't you forgetting something? Our positions are completely different now, as are our interests in this case. Unlike that time at St. Ursula, cooperating with you now would get me nowhere? Is that what you're going to say? Lynn and Eolia have A-rank bracer talent. I saw it myself. When they join forces, I have no doubt those two could rival Arios himself. If the danger facing us was able to overwhelm them, do you actually believe that you'll be fine by yourself? Desperate time calls for desperate measures. Hey, you might even be able to get some info from Lynn and Eolia after we find them. That's right, we should cooperate for the sake of efficiency. Huh. You've been influenced by your leader in more ways than one, haven't you, SSS? Do you think so? Well, I'd be lying if I said no. Not that we ever signed up for it. Why are you looking at me like it's my fault? Ah, it's one of your many charms, after all. I think Marcus only exists to piss off Eustace. That's what I think. Very well. Then, if you desire, we shall work together once more. Know this, however, if the Divine Blade of Wind catches up with us, I will not hesitate to leave. Will that be an issue? Not at all. One problem, though, moving around with a party of 7 is going to get tricky. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up running into each other when monsters decide to attack. Someone could stay behind if that's the case. We do need someone to watch the boat, right? Not a bad idea. Whoever remains behind can accompany the Divine Blade of Wind whenever he arrives too. What's the plan then? Let's decide on our formation. I still haven't repaid them for that craft they taught me. There's no time for hesitation. We're going to bring Lynn and Yolia home. See ya, Noel! This is likely where Joachim Gunter was harvesting ingredients from. I'm worried about Lynn and Aeolia. What could have happened here? There's also the possibility of another cryptid spawning. Please be careful, everyone. A small boat is banked here. This must be the boat those two used. I don't have any problem with Noel. I have like no... I feel like I have no... what's the word? It starts with I. Not inspiration. Motivation? That's not the word I was trying to think of, but it kind of fits. I feel like I have no motivation to actually have her in my party. Like, she's alright. She does the whole AoE range thing. But, and her character is... I don't find her character as interesting as all the others. I don't think she's bad. Like, compared to freaking Machias, she's freaking Delita Higher all over here. Do you know who that character is? No, it's not from Trails. Oh. Fish? Well, we're going to spawn cryptids. We can also spawn me a nice game. Sure, why not? He said Arian Road isn't an antagonist because she has the same goal as Reen, despite the fact that she actively opposes Reen. Alright, that's what I've seen a lot of people argue about the confusion. There's a difference between antagonist and villain. Antagonist is someone who works against the protagonist. You're ignoring all moral things. Like if there's a movie like Suicide Squad or something where you're like actively following like the bad guys and they go up against a superhero, the superhero is still the antagonist, but they're not necessarily a villain. And so Arian Road is an antagonist. However, in the end, when you see like all her motivations, all that, she's not necessarily a villain. Well, she pretty much does some messed up stuff that causes a lot of people to like, die and stuff. What the heck is this thing? Albatron. She's an anti-villain. So yeah, but then we're conflating like narrative, like positions, like antagonist and protagonist, and then oh, I didn't mean to shoot that one. And then like people's roles within a story. Like character traits, almost. What the heck is this thing? Oh, I should have stocked up on healing items. Whoops. This is that an antagonist must also have a completely different goal than protagonist. Antagonist is similar characters. Exactly. An antagonist is just someone who serves as the foil. What the heck is this? Get out of here, porcelain cocoon.
はいそこです。
任せてくれ。エニグマ駆動。
エニグマ駆動。はいこれもみんなの勝利ですね。
Ebony boots. Defense plus 100, move plus 2, ADF plus 10. There you go, Tio. Turn around, horsey.
みんなチャンスよ。
了解。
行きます。
He tried to act like he knew what a protagonist and antagonist are, but after explaining some of my points, he said, "Wherefore Boros are the true protagonists. The protagonist is just the lead and his allies." Yeah, that dude, your argument doesn't understand that there's what antagonists and protagonists are.
よっしゃ、畳みかけるぞ。
さてとさてと
ここだ。よっしゃ、了解。きっと。よっしゃ、いい感じだぜ。
グッジョブです。
Boom, levels up.
敵接近。
Kill the chicken.
任せてくれ。
さて私の番そこです。
俺の番だ。
はいそこです。これもみんなの勝利ですね。クラフトゲットです。私の番そこです。
俺の番。
お返しよ。
What was that?
任せてくれ。その程度じゃ俺たちは止められない。
EP charge 2? Cool, cool. I so desperately wish I could blow up. Okay, yeah, this is just river. Blow up the mini map so I can look at it. Do we? Yeah, this is nothing. That was chest.
So こです。
行くぞ。
お返しよ。私の番ね。そこ。
よっしゃ。
お返しよ。行きます。ドライブ開始だしよ。
任せてくれ。
これもみんなの勝利ですね。
Here. Oh, chicken.
敵接近。狙い撃つわ。さてと行きます。
そこだ。
私の番ね。
任せろ。
はい
行くぞ。これが俺たちの力だ。
Sabbath. I even tried to compare the thing with Reen and Ario with Professor X Nito. But the same goal, enemy discrimination, how they're reasoning. So reasoning doesn't matter if they have the same goal. Any methods. The thing is they're making it so complicated. The protagonist is the main person you follow throughout a story. And the antagonist is the there's obviously there's multiple sub there's like in this game Lloyd is the protagonist, and then you're like sub protagonists or whatever, like Ellie, Tio, Randy, etc. And then there's the antagonists are basically everyone who works against them. There. Aeolia. Isn't this Aeolia? Yeah, but Some type of ivy? It's not Paloma grass, at least. They look nothing alike. We have to hurry and help her. Easy there. Will I come around, huh? Phew, thank goodness. Where am I? Am I in heaven? My angel Tio is here, so I must be. She's fine. If your sense of humor is still intact, then I take it everything else is too? Yeah, more or less, though I still feel like I got hit by an orbital truck. Anyway, did Michelle ask you to come? Yes, actually. And you ran up here too? Lynn and I were following a lead about the cryptids and those blue flowers when we arrived in the wetlands. In the middle of our investigation, we found the fight of our lives. Fight of your... Must have been a cryptid, right? No, a human, I think. Is she like... No, she's nowhere near as bad as Angie. She just think... It's like when in Sky when everyone thought Tio was like the cutest thing ever. She just like really thinks Tio is very cute. It's like only Tio. She's not like this random pervy lesbian like freaking Angie was in Steel. I feel like she's by far the worst Trails character. Someone for Ouroboros, if I were to guess. Could it be the one we heard about, the doll studio? She was accompanied by 3 girls, each skilled and each dressed like knights from the Middle Ages. It took all of our strength just to defend ourselves. Female knights. It's them. In the heat of the fight, I got separated from Lynn. Then I was restrained by a boy who called himself the Fool or something. That was when I got stuck in that ivy and couldn't move. I think there's a difference. I don't think Laura's a bad character. She just doesn't do a lot, and she doesn't have a lot to say. She's relatively boring. Marcus, I actively don't like having on screen. Elisa's alright to me. I don't share your distaste for her, but to each their own. Angie, I cringed every time she was on screen. I'm like, you're making this game actively worse in my opinion. I don't think there's a character in the crossbow games that I felt that way about so far. He tied you up and then just up and left? What a freaking maniac, man. Be grateful that's all he did, Randy. Thanks, that fills in the gaps. We're going to venture further in and see if we can locate Lynn too. Stay here, we have someone on standby who can come and look after you. Thank you for that. Please take care of Lynn. Whenever she encounters strong opponents, she tends to bite off more than she can chew. We'll find her. There isn't any time to waste, we need to get going. That's true. But I think, well, I'd say, like, horrible character is like in terms of like character development. I agree with the gist of what you're saying. In that, if they don't really have much of a purpose, they don't contribute anything, and then it's like the question of why are they even here? I find that that's just like, that's more on like the writer, I think. But in terms of like the bad characters where you just like, you're objectively a detriment to the game is where I stand on Angie. Where she's being actively bad instead of just actively boring and not contributing anything. In terms of like bad for the narrative almost. Rather than fluff that doesn't contribute anything. But I also get what you're saying, yeah, like if someone's not really doing what they're a horribly written character as opposed to a horrible character is what I'd say. But it's all these like fringe scenarios are like I really get what you're saying. And I agree with it. But there's like these subtle differences in like the way that like defining the terminology and all that. The members currently on standby was informed of the situation and asked to move ahead. Whenever Lynn encounters strong opponents, she tends to lose control. If she tries to seriously fight those knights, I don't see her coming out of this unscathed. I'm begging you. You have to find her, please. Who would have guessed the society was wrapped up in all this? Why would they be in a place like this? What are they hoping to accomplish with their scheming? Man, I wish I played this before I played Steel. Imagine this being like the first time you actually get to see Aryan Road. Be so badass. I hated the way her character ended. I like actually I was just like, this is stupid. Just go ahead first. Like Elisa more, especially when everything around them can be given to other. Yeah, sure. Although I'll say one thing. Well, you actually convinced me. Elisa literally does nothing. And contributes nothing to the narrative. Oh, dang it. Die, horse. She actually has some semblance of character. Like you, like basic one, not even millennial, like Gen Z or whatever. Quartz, yes! Give me all the quartz fragments. Did I investigate all this already? Kill the chicken. It's not like Laura where her character is being stoic and unexcited. Whereas Lisa was just there to like play to a stereotype. Alright, we done everything. Boom. I think there's too many people that actually like Lisa though for me to go that far. Like a lot of the people I follow on Twitter are actually decent, pretty big fans of Elisa. For me to say that she's as bad as Angie, I've yet to meet anyone who does not actively dislike the character. Sneaky little devil. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stupid game. Kill it. Oh, dang it. Oh, that did nothing. Whoops. Oi, GG. Rush emblem. What does that do? Gain CP faster, team rush chance up. Oh, so it's like this, but like different. These all bump my stats. I feel like some characters are also... I just thought of this, like maybe some characters are put in case like, so that, and they're all like have a broad range of personality types that for like whoever plays the game, they have someone in the game they can relate with. So maybe that's what they were thinking. I prefer to just like write the characters that best fit the narrative and don't just add a bunch of fluff for the sake of that kind of thing. Lighter plus pre-stress. Alright, we all think this person's a dude, but their equipment is women only. KO plus 5%. This item's good, but I don't know who to give it to. But she could not. No more of this. To hell with being a wife. Screw it. She couldn't make another minute. The moment she knew their next business trip was taking them to Bose, she made plans to run. Bose. We're talking about Sky. Love Sky. It's so good. Oh, dang it. The horse turned around. I didn't even see we had an instant death thing going on. Wait, how do we get there? I don't know. Maybe if the homie Ethan were here, Gaius is actually one of his top 3 steel characters, I believe. And he could explain to us why he liked him. I don't know. But some people are just more quiet and reserved, or people are more stoic, or people just like the stereotype knight or whatever. Who knows? Again, to each their own. When it comes to this art. Star Blaster! Oh no! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot.
行きます。
I'm dumb. I kind of. It's also uninteresting to you. Like I find other characters uninteresting. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
エリグマクロ
俺の番だな。
I can't do what I want. Leave Lloyd alone.
行きます。えい。
よし。
Yeah, and the things is like completely out of left field too. I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Kill Lloyd. Lloyd's alright.
エリグマ駆動。それ。 世話。俺の番だな。俺の番だな。
私の番です。そこです。へい。任せて。
行くぞ。行くぜ。あっしゃ。いい感じだぜ。
グッジョブで。
Evade 3. Sick. I have no. Was Barkhorn mentioned in like main story material before that happened? I can't remember. These stupid white things.
私の番ね。バースト発動。
Burst them down. You can all suck.
行きます。
Completely immune to blue. Whatever.
俺の番。任せて。よし。もう大丈夫だ。
Turn around, horsey.
よし。一気に行くぞ。
チャンス皆さん、お願いします。私の番。みんな、怪我はない？
Kill the chicken.
はい。
No, screw you, chickens.
任せろ。
In the first, he's mentioned in CS1. When in CS1?
戦闘終了。
I just can't remember. Celestial Bomb X.
私の
Kill the chicken.
さっさとそこ。そこ。
行くぜ。よし、この調子で行くぞ。
Lynn. Lynn is what Angelica should have been. Taito user just wants to just thrill him for a fight. Well, that's pretty much all the Taito users we've seen, though, so I don't know. Her life does not appear to be in any danger. She most likely collapsed from exhaustion. Move aside. I'll attempt to resuscitate her. You can do that? Oh, rise! The guy's just talking with Reen in the tent. I probably was just an impatient jackass and then while I was spending as much attention to the dialogue as I do now. I was a much different person at 27. Ugh. Did I pass out? I must have. Lynn, do you remember what happened? I look at Randy being a gentleman. I was raised on business and economics by a single working mother. I thought you were confessing something to me just now. Yes, though, I'm ashamed to admit it. Wait, where's Olia? Is she safe? Don't worry, we already found her. Sorry for all the trouble, guys, and thanks. Still, I guess I have a long way to go as a martial artist, huh? I never experienced anything like that. I felt like an ant trying to chop down an oak tree. That's a really good metaphor there, I like that. You mean against those knights? No, not all of them. The 3 subordinates are strong too, but the other one, there's no comparison. She's in a completely different class than the others. I don't think even Arios could match her. What? You're shitting me. How's that possible? I'll say the word whenever I feel like it's needed to be said. Could have been the Anguis that George told us about? The terrifying warrior referred to as the Steel Maiden? That sounds like her, alright. There's also a boy who called himself the Fool and an older man wearing a black lab coat. Even with that strong shoe with you, I don't see you standing a chance. Do you get what I'm telling you? I do, but I am Yin. There's no opponent alive that I cannot conquer. Alright, I'll be right back. I feel like this is about to pop off and I want no. Just want to get through it. So excited. Thinking I missed the message above the tent message. Could have been. Could have been. I'm excited for this. I feel like Aryan wrote. She's like she's like Darth Vader if he was just chill. I hate the way her character ended, but I thought one part I really liked in CS3, like when you first meet her at the temple on the island. I think is whenever the party first comes across her, and Reen's like, "Y'all need to GTFO. This is beyond us." And I got so pissed when they're all like, "Nah, we're here with you, Reen." No, this guy's be like, "Nah, y'all don't get it. Y'all need to get out of here. This is not." I hate that when someone's like, "Y'all need to get out," and then I was like, "No, we're in this together." It's like, shut up. You're ruining the narrative. I am Yin. There's no point in life I cannot conquer. Sure, bruh. If you're daunted by what lies ahead, I prefer to end our cooperation here and now. Hold on a second. Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? You can't possibly go it alone now. We should call Noelle and have her come to look after Lynn too. Are you sure you don't need reinforcements? This doesn't sound like an average fight waiting for all of you. I know. At the very least, I want to scope ahead and figure out what they're doing here. What he said. We'll try our best to avoid the Steel Maiden person. I feel like her mom's a villain for being on the evil team. I feel like you made some good points when you guys were like, she's just doing that business would do. But she's still on the team bad guy for most of the 3 and 4. We have to. Fine. That'd be for the best. You recognize her right away. The bulky armor and the flowing cape are hard to miss. Arios and the others shouldn't be far behind too, so don't do anything rash, okay? Understood. Roger. We need to move. If we talk to I'm so relieved Lynn is okay. Then again, those are worse people may have taken it easy on us. Why? What are they doing here in the first place? The Steel Maiden we heard about is here. George's warning was right. She must be unlike anyone we've ever faced. Arias and the others should be arriving soon. We've already accomplished what we set out to do. If you're going further in, please be careful. Oh, we're going further in. Boom! 72s all around. Rising Sun 2? Heck yeah. Kill the chickens. Priestess. Fly, get rid of your sunflower poncho. Less agility, what does this give? Evasion plus 20%, that's right. Man, but the evasion is so good. Ellie has like a 50%. Yeah, we talked about that before. I still think I disagree with you, but I understand what you're coming from. I understand your points. We talked about Lisa's mom. We'll give it to T.O. Sepith. Kill the chickens! We didn't check this out. Voice breaker. Does that cause mute? Lower ATS by 25%. Anything new? Golden Halo! Summons 7 shining magical orbs to take out foes. That sounds like it could be tight AF. Oh, it's the same radius as Dark Matter? No, Randy's EP, you dick. Boom! Nuked him. Use as a legitimate reason to be ashamed of his family's brain. What was that voice line?
はい。
行くぜ。
任せて。私の番。
よし、エコ。
私の番。さてと。こんなところかしら。
Defense 3, cool. Defense court, super overrated, but you know, whatever. Screw you. No, I'll fight you.
私の番ね。行きます。
行くぜ。
さて、そこです。
任せてくれ。
私の番。
俺の番だな。
はい、そこです。
行くぞ。ヤッホー。
私の番だ。ごめんなさい。先に行くわね。
They're prepping us for a boss fight. But hardest hitting arch users in Hajimari. We'll find. We'll probably get to play that game next June. Let's go. Let's go fight Darth Vader. What is this place? It's incredible. I can detect immense energy gathering in this location. That's not all that's here. This is quite the magnificent venue, isn't it? If it's this lively, it should almost be time for the main event, right? Perhaps so. It's bound to make for a magnificent spectacle. Were the face is still alive, I've no doubt he'd be savoring these developments. Ah, Wiseman! No doubt about that. Then again, who knows how out of hand things would have gone with both of you coming to Crossbell. He probably would have requested the glorious and drawn both Erebone and Calvard's ire. That he would have, though it would have made for an interesting time either way. Oh, something wrong? Let me guess, is this beneath you? You never were a fan of missions like these? Everything is according to the Grandmaster's will. I have no objections. However, I will have to ask that you conclude your conversation, Campanella, Professor. It appears we have an audience. You three are. Would you look at that? More monsters than I expected to find when I came to this place. Oh, it's you. And after I went through the trouble to tie up those bracers so that no one would interrupt. I wonder how you all were able to find this place. No can do. I'm under a non-disclosure. So I interrupt your chat. It sounded pretty interesting. What kind of officers would we be if we overlooked whatever it is you're planning? Sorry to go back to negativity so soon, but I would say having a maker that does nothing is detrimental to the story as there was in space. Much like Kurt. Narratively, I agree, but Kurt's whole thing was that, like, you have someone on your team that's very emotionally tied to the prince. So they're trying to get that whole element, I think. You're that young and upcoming team from the Crossbell Police, I presume? That would be the special support section to you. And you all be from the Society of Ouroboros. Before we go any further, I'm going to need you to confirm your identities. Our identities? What's this boy going on about? Well, he is a police officer. Is this what they call standard procedure? This is a first, but you're out of luck if you think we'd confirm anything to our adversaries. You strike me as an honest young man. It pains me that I cannot answer such an earnest question. It was worth a shot, Lloyd. Level Tina, right? That's true. Common sense ain't going to get us anywhere with these guys. It would be safer to consider these people like you did the cultists. Please, being placed in the same category as those buffoons isn't amusing at all. Very well, if the others won't, then I'll take it upon myself to make an introduction. F. Novartis. I serve as Ouroboros' 6th Anguis and head of the 13 factories. You can simply address me as Professor, though. So that's what you're doing then. The development and implementation of that code used to hack the Orville network, I mean. What's this? You familiar with it? That would be my astral code. It's the basis of the Society's Professor. Pardon me. They do remind me of a girl I had heard about that was a cult test subject. The Epstein Foundation took her in, as I recall. How about it? Would you like to utilize those talents for the society? You would do rather well with us, you know. Absolutely not. God. Just how desperate are you? Ren leaves us and now you're constantly trying to find a replacement for her? What happened with Ren has nothing to do with this. Are you quite finished? Allow me to address our visitors. You may call me Aryan Road. I am Ouroboros' 7th Anguis, the Steel Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. They just said he was in a lab coat. Although a black lab coat would be more fitting of an evil character, I think. No, as it is, he just looks like generic scientist bad guy. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I wasn't expecting such a serene voice. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't a proper lady under all that badass armor. Which only serves to make that intimidating air about her even more pronounced. So you're the society's strongest then? It's obvious that you possess a formidable fighting spirit. However, I wonder how long you'll be able to maintain your composure before the might of Yin. Yin, what are you doing? Why are you provoking them? Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a heavyweight bout like that for myself. I think you'll have another problem to worry about. This place's guardian just came back. What? Guardian? Confirming massive aura approaching. Large cryptid incoming. Seriously? Where from? That thing just do a backflip? Damn it. What is that? The Sphinx Chimera Cryptid. Could it be the Divine Flower's guardian that was created with ancient illusions? My oh my, who knew something like that would materialize too? Ha, this gives me even higher expectations for the project. What the hell? Why is it only targeting us? Cut the chatter, we must strike this beast down immediately. Boss time! Sasha Banks' music! Screw you, dude! Rising Sun 2! Looks just like Rising Sun 1.
Hi.
Is it better to zero field and get 2 perfect guards? I think it is. Get him, Randy! I feel like Randy should have more badass weapons. Crit and he did so much less damage than Lloyd did. Actually, let's do this. We can't impede it. But we haven't seen that yet. I mean his base weapon. Get out of the range, Tio. They vanished Randy. Oh, she doesn't have that anymore. Hit him again.
行くぞ。いや俺の番だな。そう甘いってろ。
やっさてとそれありがとう。
Yeah, I saw his S craft in CS4. It's badass. And obviously, I think he gets it sometime in this game. But I mean, like his base weapon. I feel like it looks ridiculous. Burst him.
任せろ。
はい。それ
任せてくれ。
さてとみんなで遊びました。
俺の番だな。
私の番です。エニグマ
俺の番だな。
任せて。エニグマ
俺の番だな。
Went the wrong way.
ほら。
ありがとう。ありがとう。私の番です。
The Vanished Lloyd.
ドライブ開始。
よっしゃ。
やっそれ
世話が焼けねえわ。任せろ。
Bust Ellie's S craft to heal, so I don't think we'll be particularly worried. Punch it, Randy!
さてとメカニックさんわかりました。
Oh, we could have just impeded the thing. It's a taser spear with a hidden. It's also like this ginormous like chainsaw thing too. Oh, his main weapon. Taser spear with a hidden blade in the middle.
エニグマ駆動。さてと
I hate that she doesn't have freaking
エニグマ駆動。それ
breath anymore.
はい。
They keep disappearing, Lloyd,
ドライブ開
vanishing
始。
his
それ
ass. Fan art question? Sure.
チャンスです。皆さん
Team Rush.
お返しを
Ha, nerd.
エニグマ駆動。助かりました。勝ちます。
Quit bullying, Lloyd! On the Berserker? Screw you, dude.
ガンナーを私の番ね。エニグマ
行くぜ。ほら。甘いってろ。
行きます。
What sounds cuter for fan art? Chibi reading Emma. Fluffiest pancake ever. I feel like the chibi thing will be easiest. Well, it has like the least amount of it has I feel like the potential for something to not meet your expectations when they're trying to be as realistic as possible is higher for you to be disappointed. Whereas if it's the chibi style, that risk is lessened. Why do people? Lloyd's okay though. He's a Heaven's Eye. Sounds like a dope quartz. Ha! Second Sphinx thing. Chimera, whatever they called you. We managed somehow. Huh, I'm impressed. Not bad for amateurs. I'll admit I may have underestimated the power of the Foundation's orbital staff. It intrigues me. Arrogant bastards. Ouroboros, give us our answers. What are you planning to do in Crossbell? Don't tell me. Don't tell me you're the ones who started manufacturing Gnosis again. What? Huh, why? Because that delinquent gang's leader got demonized? I was lucky enough to see it for myself, and it was quite the show. If he'd pushed it a bit further, I'd be tempted to invite him to join Ouroboros. Don't dodge the questions. Answer me. Thinking us evasive, officer? Well, I can hardly blame you for that. After all, we didn't come to talk, but to evaluate the progress of the plan. We must make sure that the septium veins have been properly simulated for the promised day. Promised day? How vague can you get? I've grown tired of this. If they won't talk, then we'll get our answers by force. Yin. He has a point. There might not be another way. So uncivil. Oh, the Enforcer's theme is so good. So uncivil about it. You want to fight, do you? I can't say fighting for you myself sounds fun or fair. What if I let you handle this instead? If I must. This song is so good. How would I rank Lloyd? I don't think he's too much like Green for me. Too like generic, humble anime protagonist. I remember like talking about like I feel like Estelle had so much was a lot better written than Lloyd. Like you go through the Sky games, there's so many instances where she just feels human. Yeah, he was like he didn't cry, but he was disappointed they weren't able to bring him in alive. But also part of that is because they wanted answers for what was going on. I don't think Lloyd would be a top 10 character in Trails for me, but he's not bad. He's a fine protagonist. But most of my top 10 is going to be populated by Sky characters. Is all the worst aspects of Rain amplified? They're kind of the same for me. A spear! You know, it's more like a lance. They were primarily used by the knights in the Middle Ages. Talk about a blast from the past. The hell is she doing fighting with something like that? Do not waste your breath. You may come at me with whatever weapons you're most comfortable with and do so with all your might. Otherwise, your lives will be forfeit. That's badass! Just like saying, like, do whatever you need. Come with that whatever you want. If you don't, your life is incoming. What? How the hell? There must have been dozens of thrusts on a single breath. That's impossible. It exceeds human capability. What's this? How surprising that anyone could withstand the Steel Maiden's lance. Huh? They don't call you the demon of the Eastern Quarter for nothing. Your reflexes are commendable. However, compared to your familiar predecessor, it's obvious that you still foster some hesitation. Oh, she knows the previous... She knows her dad! How do you... The mask. They know it's Rishia now. No way. Rishia? Incredible. How are you concealing your form this entire time? Huh, well, color me surprised. Who would have ever guessed that Yen's true identity would be the illustrious co-star of Arkansas, Rishia Mao? Don't you just love it when the drama on the stage pales in comparison to the real thing? You don't like big swords? Fair enough. Is everyone okay? Arios! No, Arios, Scott, and Wenzel too. You came after all. These three must be. They're from Ouroboros. Campanella the Fool, along with the head of the 13 factories and the Steel Maiden herself. I take it you must be the Divine Blade of Wind? I've heard a lot about him. Supposedly his skills are on par with Lue's. How's it pronounced? Leonhardt, whatever. I don't believe we had the pleasure, Divine Blade of Wind. Indeed, your reputation precedes you. That's enough flattery. It means nothing coming from someone whose power isn't human. Even an army would be forced to retreat when pitted against that lance of yours. You needn't sell yourself short. Simply recognize that it is an accomplishment in its own right. Arios! Are you telling me that we came all this way just to let them go? No. However, the balance is not in our favor. Simply have a look around us. Look, I was supposed to... Not the Eisenritter, that was their old name, wasn't it? Oh, this is the ones that Lynn and Aelia fought. Oh, I can't find a single opening. That's enough. There's no need to go any further. Understood. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Damn. I believe that's our cue. Yes, we're confirming the plan's progress in the simulation of the Septian veins. Huh. I should be returning to give my masterpieces the finishing touches. Stop! Don't think we can let you escape. A word of advice, if you would. Our plan calls for us to only play a supporting role here in Crossbow. Huh? What? Soon the beasts will be set loose, and the chaos will sweep across this land. Be that as it may, do not allow yourselves to be blinded by the tragedies yet to come. Have a good rest of your day, everyone! Huh. I trust you'll wait for with bated breath for our next encounter. Ugh. Ouroboros, what a bunch of maniacs. Risha! Risha. I should be going. I need to get ready for tomorrow night. Please excuse me. It's been one unbelievable thing after another. I'm starting to feel like this is a bad dream I can't wake up from. Yeah. I do not believe even dreams could concoct something this unbelievable. Yeah, maybe so. Concerning what's happened to Wald too, I would call this a nightmare. Make no mistake, this is the reality we've been dealt. Arios. Ouroboros left us with more clues than I thought they would, especially as to the importance of this place and the beast they claim will be unleashed. We need to begin preparing how to respond. Right. Beast, huh? Don't tell me she meant. It almost like there's still a horrible signal out here. Yes, though just barely. Special Force Action, this is Bannings. It's Doodles! I heard that you were headed to the lake's southern bank. Are you there now? That's right. A lot happened, though. We just met up with Arios near the bracers. That's perfect. Forward this information to them, too, since they're with you. Every single member of the Red Constellation up and vanished from the city. What? I want to talk about this with Orlando face to face. Can you get back right away? Understood. What's going on? That didn't sound like good news. It wasn't. Ugh, no way. The Red Constellation vanished? Damn it, we were keeping tabs on them too. Lloyd, do as you said and return to the city. We'll take care of investigating this area and go back once we're finished. Okay, we'll take you up on that offer. Appreciate it. No worries, we're all in the same boat here. Besides, Lynn and Elia still need some time to recover. If the Red Constellation has taken action, then Hayway won't be far behind. We'll be back as soon as we can. Be extremely careful, SSS. Right. Excuse us then. Arios is a great character too. I like him. Young Sephiroth. Orchis Tower! I can't believe Yin was Risha all along. I was positive that Yin was a man. Because you're an idiot. She must have been doing something to disguise her appearance when she was in that form. Whatever it was, it seemed like she could even change the shape of her body. Is that humanly possible? Then again, we've been coming across plenty of people who are anything but normal lately. I'd like to think that it was not just our mental stress at the times we've crossed paths at the end that caused the confusion. Actually, you do not seem very surprised about all this, Lloyd. Yeah, it's because I'm not. A little while ago, I had a conversation with Risha. Ever since I was little, it's been my reason for living. It's the same path my ancestors have walked through history. And now I no longer understand where that path is leading me or why. It crossed my mind at the time, but I thought I'd be crazy. I simply put it in the back of my mind after that. But it stayed there. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. Interesting. Well, hot damn. That would explain how a total amateur came out of nowhere to become Arkansas's co-star. Yeah, though the story of how Ilya scattered her out of nowhere made it sound like it was just a twist of fate. Then again, Yin and Risha's arrivals in Crossbow did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. I wonder if Chow and the rest of Hayway know her true identity. I imagine there was no one she wanted to keep that from more than them. Her contract told her knowing her full family lineage should only be to her disadvantage. I hadn't thought of that. That puts us in an awkward position. We should be very careful who we tell this to. I agree. For now, let's talk it over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not Hayway. For sure. Uncle and the others are nowhere to be found. Trust me, that ain't good. Probably means they're finishing prep. They strike at a moment's notice. Right. We should contact Commander Bales to get her up to speed too. Things have started moving. Very on-the-nose track titles. Probably gonna go for another 12-15 minutes, unless there's a very obvious point where we should just probably stop and chill. And then I'm gonna go make me a bunch of junk food. Oh, what does the UEF stand for? I'm curious. I also can't remember if you told me or not. Excuse us. There you are. Took you long enough. Sorry about that. We had other business to take care of first. What's the skinning? Exactly as I told you, the building has been completely vacated. Until there should have been about 100 people working here. We believe they vacated without us noticing by going through the geofront. The entire building staff went through the geofront? I do not recall there being a geofront entrance connected to this building. That's correct, or rather, it was until they used explosives to make one for themselves. We found a path that leads to the lower stratum of the geofront B sector. They blew a hole into the geofront? You gotta be kidding me. They really are out of their minds. That's not the most troubling thing. We found it here. They remodeled Ravash's old warehouse that stored smuggled weapons. Now it's a maintenance and training facility for heavy artillery. Sounds exactly like something Uncle and the others would do. The core credo calls for being battle ready at all times. They set that kind of stuff out to stay sharp. That lines up. I'll be frank, Orlando. Do you know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with Hayway, or do you think they could target the station or the airport? I'm out of that game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if Hayway is their target, I don't think they'd pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station and airport, I hate to break it to you, but they could probably take either of them without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they've got something crazy up their sleeve. You do not think they're trying to? It couldn't be Orca's Tower, could it? Would they try to occupy it? I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think that's it either. Something that showy isn't their style. It also wouldn't be their arena of choice. Arena? What do you mean? Jaegers are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight and close spaces like a building. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies somewhere where they could use their terrain to their advantage. So mountainous areas are whole townscapes. Places like that have a lot of changes in elevation. Right, the tower would be too confined. It would be also take any vehicular weaponry out of the equation entirely. In that case, what about... First Invading Division, Doodle speaking. Chief, good timing. What was that? What's happening? This can't be good. Doodles, what's the matter? The 1st Division was contacted by the CGF. An unidentified armed group has appeared on the Mains Mountain path. The CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out. Wiped out? They're dead? We might not make it to 15 minutes just because this is probably going to be a more extended section. This is HQ. We have a message for the 3rd Company. The armed group's goal is unknown. There's a strong chance it's those Jaegers, the Red Constellation, that vanished from the city. Prioritize the safety of Maine citizens. There's a 3rd Company, roger that. As for that armed group, we'll get Iron Man. An orbital mine? Damn it, all personnel to your battle station. Damn. Ha, y'all reacted pretty fast, not too shabby. It's been, what, 3 months since I got to bust it out? Testarossa is absolutely starving to eat up some hapless fool. Ugh. Who are these nut jobs? Let's take out the trash, drive them back through the tunnel, and slaughter anyone who tries to fight back. Yeah. Dang, they're actually showing blood and stuff in this game. The orders, Commander? Oh, right. Staying around here is boring. Let's have a little fun. This way. Yeah. Follow the Commander's lead. Come on, Testarossa. We got prey to hunt. Oh, hers has got that little chainsaw bit. We're gonna have a blast. Ooh. Take cover behind the car. Oh, like that'll save you. Damn! Girl. She's a monster. Eat steel. Hell yeah. Look at the like weird random stars. It's like a weird. The sky. PNGs look so awkward. Good goddess. Do you think a single group of Jaegers could wreak this much havoc? I believe we all know a greater force is at the play than only them. Just their words at the trade conference. You think it was the Imperial government? More specifically, it would be the Imperial Army's intelligence division, right? I won't deny this most likely possibility. We already know full well that one of their captains was a point of contact with the Red Constellation Wall and Crossbow. If that's the case, wouldn't it be wise to beg the Imperial government for mercy? Or better yet, we can plead with the Republican government to aid us. As it so happens, I already confronted the Imperial government about the Red Constellation earlier today. They chose to feign ignorance. Their responsibility rests with me after I propose independence. As things stand, I'm in no position to appeal to the Republican government either. Don't say that. It isn't your fault, Mr. Mayor. Regardless, all the state government can do at the moment is issue a formal state of protest. My primary concern remains the safety of Maine citizens. The CGF was able to confirm the status of the village after requesting assistance from a civilian airship. There do not appear to be any signs of looting. Yes, but the fact of the matter is that all the village's citizens are being held hostage. Their food reserves won't last forever. There's no time to waste. I agree. We need to take immediate countermeasures. Commander, how heavy were the CGS's losses? Significant, unfortunately, to both our guardsmen and our resources. What remains has already been deployed to the mountain path. Stretched thin. Let's remember, our foes are war experts, but they're still hired professionals. They can be swayed by Mira. If we negotiate well, we can prevent the crisis from escalating. I'm asking the CPD to explore the possibility while simultaneously assuaging the fears of the citizens. Roger. Of course, Mr. Mayor. I'll contact the guild and see what I can do. Dang, tomorrow's stream gonna be lit! They finally got the hot pot. The chief is late. I shouldn't be surprised considering what's happening, but still. Right? The meeting to discuss the next course of action at Orcus Tower must be running long. There's also the political side of things to consider after all. Not to mention Wald. You couldn't have picked a worse time to go completely berserk. Everyone, since the chief isn't coming back, should we save the hot pot for later? No, he said go ahead and start without him if he's late. You went out of your way to prep it again, Keto. You can bet we're gonna chow down this time. But, Randy, never mind the hot pot. Are you sure you're okay right now, Randy? You know you can confide in us at times like this. Ha, of course I know that. I already said it before. I cut ties with the uncle and the rest of them years ago. Crying over what my old crew is doing isn't going to do anyone any good. The best thing we can do is get some grub in us and be rested. We gotta be ready for tomorrow, yeah? Well, yeah, you're right. You know what they say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. We can always count on Randy's mental fortitude to help us through the worst of times. No arguments. Don't forget how much our little encounter south of the lake took out of us. Eating and turning in early is for the best, regardless of what will happen tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's start digging into these hot pots. Kia went out of her way to prepare all of this. There's plenty of meat, fish, and vegetables. We'll stuff ourselves and go to bed early. Yeah. Let's eat. Kia, don't worry about what's going on up the road and eat your fill. We'll take care of it. Okay. Fear not, Zeet. I will save you some meat and fish for later. Woof. At least this game's gonna get us to the full 3 hours. Who's that guy? And Lloyd opens the door behind him. Or not. Lloyd's going to be outside. Going somewhere? Figures you'd be here. Wazy? Man, why the hell are you waking up so early? That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting back from my favorite bar. I have no right to judge you for keeping secrets. But I don't think the others are going to take you running away very well. Probably not. This is my problem, not theirs. This ain't about Uncle or Shirley. There's no way in hell that Lloyd and the others put their lives on the line fighting my battles. So I'm going to finish this fight on my own. That's the way it has to be. If you say so. You and Walt are the same. Are all men this stupid? Why can't any of you just be sincere? Man, leave me alone, will you? I didn't mean to ask you this for a while. Which team are you on, anyway? Something tells me you're not referring to my innocent little comment about men, are you? In that case, your guess might not be too far from the truth. You don't say. I thought you smelled like a few badasses I've crossed paths with back in the day. Guess it means you were playing dumb around that girl, too. I wonder about that. Well, as thanks for keeping your mouth shut, I'll pretend like I'm in the dark tomorrow. Have fun going as wild as you'd like. Thanks, I owe you one. With him gone, I'm not too confident in our combat strength anymore. I think I might have to call Abbas for support. Damn it! I went to go sell things once and for all. See ya. This cannot be happening. How could he do this? Especially after what we spoke about last night. Damn it, he left his enigma behind. Randy. No luck. No one in the neighborhood has seen him around. He must have taken off in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. But where could he have? I saw things once and for all. Does he mean Maine's? Yeah, I can't think of anywhere else. Should I contact the guardsman and dispatch on the mountain path? I wouldn't count on it. Chief. Jeez. I think I'm going straight for him to finally clean his room up for once I see. I already contacted the CGF, but they haven't spotted him either. I can only assume he's taking an alternative route up to Mainz. Never forget that he's a former veteran Jaeger. I don't think he's going to have trouble staying out of the CGF's line of sight. Well, yeah. Though I thought he trusted us more than this. I think the best thing to do is to observe the situation for now. The Jaegers practically have the home field advantage in the mountains. Even if we chase after him, I doubt we'd be able to catch him. No. I doubt Randy left for Mainz overnight. I wouldn't rule him out still being in Crossbow City either. What? What makes you think that? It's simple. If Randy was seriously about to combat the Red Constellation, do you think he'd be able to do it with just his stun halberd? Oh? A valid point. Even he's not that brazen. You're saying he had to go pick something up first? You think he's looking to get something that packs a punch like back in his Jaeger days? Considering his past, I'm sure Randy has a lot of experience wielding heavy weapons. That kind of firepower he can even be bought in the city if you know where to look. I don't know that he's had something like that stashed away somewhere either. Fair point, kid. Then shouldn't we go all the locations in the city he frequents? We may be able to determine where Randy has gone. Right, this seems like an idea worth trying. I was thinking the same. What's wrong, Wizzy? Do you think I made a miscalculation? No, huh? I'm something surprised. I'm on board. Your explanation was convincing, though. You think he's still in the city? Where do you think he went? Right. First and foremost, I suspect downtown district. Ashley, with the owner of Nvali, is also an arms dealer. G-Man seems like he'd be knowledgeable when it comes to heavy weaponry as well. There's also Drake, the owner of Barca Casino. He could know something too. Randy was always there wasting the other time away. Good idea. Main theme. Hasn't Randy known him since he first came to Crossbow? Huh, Orlando, you poor SOB. You should know better than try to shake the SSS. You're already hot on his tail. You got that right. We have to be. As the leader of the SSS, I'm not going to turn a blind eye to selfish defection. We'll pinpoint his location and drag him back here by the collar if we have to. Naturally. We'll even put him in cuffs if that's what it's going to take. Will Randy be okay? We'll see to it. I promise we're going to bring him home. You don't need to worry. So wait patiently here with Zeke for us, Kia. Okay. Lloyd, everyone, be careful out there. Things have started moving. Off to the casino in the entertainment district and the 2 shops downtown, yeah? Right, there could be clues lying in other places too. Unfortunately, we don't have time to go outside the city right now. On the bright side, we did not receive any new support requests this morning. That gives us more time. The lack of requests is probably due to what's happened yesterday. HQ is still in utter disarray. I've heard the CGF has some losses too. Forgive me, Noel. Considering your position, I'm sure you're taking the news much harder than we are. No, it's okay. Guardsmen are ready for this kind of thing. More importantly, I'm a member of the SSS right now. Just like Randy. Let's go bring him home. Right. Whoo boy! That segment took 42 minutes from saving before the boss fight to regaining control afterwards. Well, alright. That was fun. Really started to pop off there towards the end. But yeah, having a lot of fun. Next stream will be tomorrow sometime. Not sure when. That was cool. Story's getting exciting. I saw Vader. I mean, I'm gonna go make some food that does not fit my diet. If you are watching this on the YouTube, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/IamTheMicah. Shout out to Reen UEF for hanging out during the stream. It's much appreciated. Hope to have you back at the next one. That's going to do it. If you have watched this, are watching this, or will watch this, God bless you.